Sir Richard Branson famously said, "A great reason for rebranding is to avoid being outdated." In business, it's about market share. In the Levant, it is the difference between a predator's throne and a predator's grave. In 2011, Abu Mohammed al-Jolani was sent to Syria to build an Al-Qaeda franchise. But as the terrorist brand became a death sentence under global airstrikes, he pivoted, first to Jabhat Fatah al-Sham, then to Hayat al-Sham HTS. He followed the Branson doctrine to the letter. He shed the baggage of the past to stay relevant for the future. Before we look at how this rebranding led him into the White House, join us on this journey. If you value a voice that illuminates the dark spaces of power, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Join the movement for intellectual honesty at Geopolitical. December 2024. 50 years of Assad dynasty dissolved in days, as Bashar al-Assad fled to Moscow. The man once called a jihadist walked into the people's palace. He wasn't wearing a mask. He was wearing the mantle of a president. The Kanya al-Jolani was retired. The suit was donned. The metamorphosis was complete. President Ahmed al-Shara had arrived. In 2025, the impossible happened. Shara, a man once carrying a $10 million US bounty, was invited into the power corridors of the West and the East. He is the first Syrian leader in a generation to bridge the gap between the White House and the Kremlin. His doctrine is carefully crafted, aligned with Israeli interests by securing the border and expelling Hezbollah in exchange for sovereign recognition. He has traded the axis of resistance for a seat at the table of the axis of realism. Internally, he has been just as surgical. By 2025, the SDF and Kurdish factions were effectively quelled or integrated. Syria is being reunified, not through ideology, but through a pragmatic, iron-fisted statecraft, to keep the Russians at Tartus and the Alawites in check. He has positioned himself as a protector of minorities. It is a fragile peace, but with the promise that he is the only thing standing between Syria and total chaos. His margin for error is razor-thin. He must please the Americans to avoid the fate of al-Baghdadi, please the Turks who remain his biggest backers, and please the Israelis who show a hungry appetite for bombing any shadow of the past. One mistake could reverse every gain. And then there is Iran, seemingly uninterested for now. They and Hezbollah remain bitter, dormant forces. They view Shara as a traitor if they choose to make his life hell. The president could quickly find himself back in the trenches. Is Ahmed al-Shara a reformed statesman, or the world's most successful actor? The suit is silk, but the foundation of his power remains. The cold steel of the gun. We are witnessing the birth of a new Levant. To stay updated on this unfolding history, subscribe and share this journey. Visit Geopolitical for deeper intellectual rights and alternative analysis. I'm Donica. Dequella, thank you for being an illuminator of the dark spaces.